They think I'm the most beautiful person ever. They're like, is everyone in Singapore like beautiful like you? I was like, oh, no.大家好，我的名是 Roslyn， 我没有华文名，因为我妈妈没有给我一个华文名。我今年39岁。
不错不错，比我还好。
No, my Mandarin is actually not bad. It's just that I can't host in Mandarin. One of my challenges to myself, I wanted to be an effectively bilingual host and go take up Mandarin lessons. And plus, like, you know, it's no longer cool to not know Mandarin if you're Chinese. Okay, so when I was 21, I quit my job as a dancer, and during then I was like, okay, I wanted to go travel the world. I didn't know what I want to do. But then radio happened. And then it's been 14 years ever since. And you know, when you're a radio DJ, you can't take more than 2 weeks leave. So the one continent that I really want to explore was Latin America, because it takes like over 30 hours to get there.
Yeah.
And you can't just spend 2 weeks there, you know? So finally, when I quit radio, I thought the first place I need to start my journey at would be Latin America. The only time I felt really miserable was when I was in Cuba, and there was this island called Cayo La Vista. It's beautiful. I mean, if you can imagine like blue sea, white sand, sunshine, it's perfect. But I hated it because when I was there was no Wi-Fi, and I forgot to bring my book. And everyone there was like coupled up. It was a very romantic.
I was gonna say, did you wish you were there with a lover?
No, I didn't wish I was there. I wish that other people weren't lovers so that we could chat. And being Asian with access to so many beautiful beaches around like the region, I didn't see any like, I didn't find any joy in tanning myself either. So I pretty much stayed in and watched TV. And the only thing that was English was CNN.
Oh, that is so sad.
It was the worst experience ever.
You've been single for how long now?
Like 2 years, yeah, thereabouts.
Have you consciously wanted to remain single?
No. Trust me, when I was in Cuba.
Oh, do tell!
Every guy there is so hot. And they think I'm the most beautiful person ever. They're like, is everyone in Singapore like beautiful like you? I was like, oh, no.
Any fun times that happened in Cuba hence? As a solo traveler, you know, you have more freedom.
I didn't get into bed with anyone, if that's what you thought. I chickened out at the very last minute. I really wanted to, but I chickened out.
What happened?
The one, I think I'm very easily satisfied. If my heart skip a bit, that's like a happy. Oh my god, a book! I will bring a freaking Kindle loaded with 1,000 books, and I would bring garlic.
Huh?
Yeah, because food is very important to me, and I feel that garlic is a kind of flavor that you cannot imitate, and it's very important in food. So if I have to cook something, there's already salt water to salt my food, I need garlic to flavor it. Then I'll feel okay. There's basically places I've never been to before, where landscapes are varied. Okay, if you go travel in Scandinavia, there's only so many picturesque towns you can see.
Yeah.
I like to see varied landscapes.
Yeah.
So I'll just look into those like factors when I plan my trips.
Right.
Tripod, babe.
But
I bring my own tripod.
But okay, I mean that sounds in theory easy, but
It's very easy. Trust me, in 10 minutes you get your photos done. It's not embarrassing to set up a camera on a tripod. People do that all the time.
Okay.
So you don't have to be in front yet. So you're setting up, nobody will give a because you're setting up a camera. And then once you crop the scenery out, you want to see like, you know, okay, this is what I want in my photo. You link it to your phone because that part is the most embarrassing part. Once you get visual on your phone, you walk over, straighten your hair, done. Everything boils down to the life choices that you make. I chose not to get married or like have children.
Yeah.
So I don't have a continental car or a car for that matter. I don't live in a condo.
Yeah.
So I don't have all these things weighing me down. I don't have debt. There are many different ways you can travel with different budgets. Look, I met this guy who was my Uber driver. This is like a week ago. He's a 27-year-old Singaporean Chinese boy. Yeah?
Okay.
Then I was like, what are you doing these days? And he said he just graduated and this year is his gap year.
Okay.
And so far he has traveled. He's gone to like Finland to help a couple build their dream home. He has also hosted like a summer camp for some kids in the mountain. And the day that I met him, it was the day before he was about to leave for Africa. And he says there's this thing called Workaway.
Yeah.
So workaway.info, you can pretty much choose where you want to go. All you need to do is just buy the air ticket. and choose what job you want to do.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there for 4 months in East, Central, and West Africa, teaching kids how to speak English.
Oh.
Or like building homes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And he doesn't get paid for this, but he gets lodging and food.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
another choice that you could. Yeah.
So if you're really, really broke and you want to do something meaningful and yet like travel, like work away is one thing. But the general rule of thumb is where you spend in time, you save in money. So if you
Okay, yeah,
if
that
you-
makes sense,
if
actually.
you need to keep like to a 2-week schedule because your work requires you to be back within
Yeah.
2 weeks, then yeah, you're gonna sure as hell spend
Yeah.
more money because you need to follow a group, you need to stay in a hotel
Yeah.
and everything. But if I go back to Mexico, for instance, and I stay the entire extent of my visa for like say 3 months, I can rent an apartment there. And to rent an apartment in Mexico City is like $250 a month. Human beings are innately born to fear because it's our defense mechanism. Like the very fact that we have fear in us protects us from harm.
Yeah.
So it's something that we will never be rid of. So to find courage to quit your job, you will never find it.
Just do
There
it.
will always be something holding you back, confirm. Because when I see people travel, and the question I ask them is, like, wow, what did you do? I never ask them how much they spent.
Yeah.
Because
No, I agree. That's why I didn't ask you how much you spent.
yeah, and honestly, like for the people out there who want to ask, like you shouldn't because
Yeah.
I've never asked and it's never been a problem. You go online, you see many different budget options. I think the most important thing is not money. People just need to find time. No, it's nice to have some company, but it was not like exciting, like we kissed or anything. It was just
Okay.
nice to have company and you know communicate in English. So that was nice.